What if I told you that the most painful lesson in life is also the most liberating? Today, we're exploring how our relationship with impermanence, the truth that nothing lasts forever, transforms as we journey through each stage of life, from a child's first broken toy to an elder's final breath. We'll discover why embracing life's fleeting nature isn't about giving up, but about finally learning to truly live. The Buddha taught us that all compounded things are impermanent. All emotions are pain. All things have no inherent existence. Nirvana is beyond concepts. But what does this ancient wisdom mean for a 5-year-old? A stressed college student? A parent watching their children leave home? By the end of our time together, you'll understand why the elder stage holds a secret about impermanence that completely transforms everything we thought we knew about loss. Picture a child building the most magnificent sandcastle the beach has ever seen. Towers reaching toward the sky, moats carved with careful fingers, seashell decorations placed just so. This is their masterpiece, their kingdom, their forever. Then the tide comes. Watch as those little hands frantically try to rebuild the walls, to hold back the inevitable. The tears aren't just about sand and water. They're about the first crack in the illusion that things can last forever. As Heraclitus reminds us, everything that seems to us imperishable tends toward its destruction. This is where wisdom begins, in the rubble of our first sandcastle. The child learns that building something beautiful doesn't guarantee its permanence, but that doesn't make the building any less worthwhile. The child's takeaway: even when things break, we can always build again. But as childhood fades, we discover that some things breaking hurts far deeper than sandcastles. The teenager wakes up one morning and doesn't recognize the person in the mirror. Not just physically, though that's confusing enough, but the very sense of who they are seems to shift like smoke. Yesterday's passionate interests feel foreign. Last month's best friend is now a stranger. Who am I? They ask the universe, not realizing they're asking the wrong question. Lao Tzu understood this turbulence. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. The teenager fights against this fluidity, desperately grasping for a solid identity to hold on to. They don't yet understand that their very changeability is not a bug, it's a feature. This is the age of becoming, where impermanence isn't the enemy of identity, but its greatest ally. The teen's takeaway: you're not supposed to stay the same, you're supposed to become. But as young adulthood approaches, the stakes of impermanence suddenly feel much higher. The young adult sits at life's chessboard, acutely aware that every move matters. Career paths, relationships, life choices, everything feels urgent. "I'm running out of time," they whisper, though they're only 25. Epictetus would gentle their panic. In a similar way, you too should remind yourself that what you love is mortal. It is granted to you for the present while, and not irrevocably, nor forever, but like a fig or a bunch of grapes in the appointed season. The young adult mistakes impermanence for scarcity. They think that because opportunities won't last forever, they must hoard them, control them, perfect them. They haven't yet learned that impermanence creates opportunity as much as it takes it away. The job that doesn't work out leads to the career that transforms them. The relationship that ends makes space for the love that completes them. The young adult's takeaway: endings aren't failures, they're the soil for new beginnings. But it takes the weight of true responsibility to understand impermanence's deeper gifts. The mature adult stands in the doorway, watching their child drive away to college. Or they clear out a parent's house after a funeral. Or they watch their body change in ways that whisper of mortality. This is where impermanence stops being theoretical and becomes visceral. The Buddha's deeper truth resonates now. What we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. Our life is the creation of our mind. The mature adult has learned to garden with time itself. They plant trees they may never sit under. Invest in relationships that will outlast their bodies. Build legacies measured not in permanence but in impact. They discover that the antidote to impermanence isn't permanence, it's generosity. When you give freely of what you cannot keep, you participate in something larger than your own brief existence. The mature adult's takeaway: what we release with love continues beyond us. But it's the elder who holds the secret that transforms our entire understanding of impermanence. The elder sits quietly, no longer fighting the current. They've watched seasons turn, seen empires rise and fall, held both birth and death in the same weathered hands. Something profound has shifted in their relationship with impermanence. Where others see loss, they see transformation. Where others see endings, they see completions. Confucius taught them to go anywhere with all their heart. Zhuangzi showed them that just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. The elder understands what the child building sandcastles could never grasp. Impermanence isn't what makes life tragic. It's what makes life precious. Every sunset is beautiful precisely because it will end. Every embrace is sacred precisely because it cannot last forever. They've learned that trying to make things permanent is like trying to capture starlight in a jar. But letting things be temporary, that's like having the entire night sky as your ceiling. The elders' takeaway. Impermanence isn't life's flaw, it's life's gift. As we journey from childhood's broken sandcastles to the elders' quiet acceptance, we see that impermanence isn't something that happens to us. It's something we can learn to dance with. The Buddha's teaching that all compounded things are impermanent isn't a warning, it's an invitation. An invitation to love more deeply because our time is limited, to build more boldly because everything is temporary anyway, to let go more freely because holding tight never worked in the first place. Here's what you can do today. First, find one thing you've been trying to make permanent, a relationship, a job, a feeling, and practice holding it lightly instead of tightly. Second, identify something you've been avoiding because you know it's temporary, and embrace it fully because it's temporary. Third, look for one small way you can plant seeds for something that will outlast you. Remember, impermanence isn't the enemy of meaning. It's meaning's greatest teacher. When we stop trying to freeze time and start learning to surf it, we discover that life's most beautiful moments aren't the ones that last forever. They're the ones that teach us how to love what's here, while it's here, exactly as it is. What will you choose to love more deeply, knowing it won't last forever?